While Orion Ratliff flitted about Henford with his camera, the lieutenant found the peace of the countryside a bit too much to bear. Maple asked him questions he didn't want to answer, and the house seemed rife with tension over the farm. Malcolm had guiltily agreed to stay until spring. How could he take his boys away from a place they were so attached to? A place that couldn't be afforded without a grown man. And Orion wasn't a grown man, despite everyone's pestering that he somehow should be. Then again, Malcolm had seen smaller boys die in much worse circumstances. So, the lieutenant began to write any corps he could think of. The Americans, the Canadians, Friends, to find out the fate of Robin Ratliff.
You're in my way, Fred. Well, pardon me, Miss Princess. So sorry for trying to get a better look at the place. Don't fight. Who's fighting? I'd only like a little space. I'm sorry your palace isn't big enough for you, Your Highness. Perhaps we should quarantine in the summer castle. Look, Freddie, you made Celeste cry. Apologize. Look here, I've said worse to you. Have you grown feelings since we last sparred? Don't flatter yourself. It's just, we're going to miss Winterfest and the Frost Dance, and Larry is going to forget all about me. Frederick, Celeste, Hazel, as well as Anna, had all been quarantined by recommendation of cousin Dr. Philip. Since the end of the war, there had been a particularly bad influenza spreading, and it was best they kept it up the stairs. While the prognosis seemed good, tempers were bad up there. Thankfully, Orion had gotten his Winterfest presents taken before the isolation. Despite the questions about his artistic prowess and inspirations from his half-unwilling sitters, he persevered. And such fine gifts they made too. Winterfest Eve was a sort of affair. What would usually be a party with friends, family, and a feast was, instead, an odd plotting of homemakery that Ginny cooked up. Orion didn't mind. It gave his photographs time to process in the cellar. Winterfest proper was even less than its usual grandiosity. Maple and the lieutenant made cards for the invalids upstairs, and Laurent colored them to give them some cheer up there. Anna normally cooked, so their dinner was as good as Ginny and Maple could manage. A slightly dry chicken and a surprisingly lovely pie made fine fare. Orion told the tales from his collection at the table, selecting only the best and brightest, like Harriet Hempstock, who found her grandmother's long-lost diamond ring grown up out of her tomato vine, and the story of Luke Jones' little dog Perseus being dropped by a hawk on a wedding procession, smack into the arms of Luke himself. Is everyone awake in there? I've got a delivery for the bedroom ward from, let's see, Father Winter himself. Seems we got a big old pile of gifts. And oh, something from Larry Morrison. Oh, she's smiling. Oh, Orion, now she's frowning. Don't give it to her if she's frowning. You're exactly right, Hazelnut. I won't give our Cece this beautiful fern with a handwritten note attached if she's frowning. She said, I swear. Mama, I got something for you out here. You don't have to open the door, but can't you say something? I made photographs of all the children. If I could have, I would have made one of Pop, and Marigold too. I'd like to make one of you sometime. With evening came the presents, lovingly opened and shared. Orion's photographic portraits were laughed and cooed over, each telling a small bit about the sitter. And by true nightfall, though most anyone had done was eat and open, the Dogwood house exhausted, save for two. Orion, why do I got red hair? Did Pop have red hair? He did a bit. It shone all sort of golden-hued in the sun. But really, our great-grandfather Gopo's old dad had red hair, and Tell says he was just as fiery as you are, little Maypole. Did Father Winter really bring all those gifts last night? You don't believe? Why don't you ask Celeste? She's the one who saw Father Winter himself. Right in this very room, May. And she was even younger than you are. Damn. Don't swear, Pole.